we just want to thank them for all they do. They keep us well fed.
Thank you, Mr. Lerman. Thank you, Campbell. And thank you, Food Service, for all you do each and every day for us at Byron Elementary School. Friends, this is the 5th year that we've been doing Jump Rope for Heart. And I want to introduce a very special friend, Sarah Clausen, who's here to share a little bit with us today about what we're going to be doing and, more importantly, why we do it. So, Sarah, thank you for being here today.
Thank you. I am super excited to be here today. Byron Elementary here. And you know what? It feels even cooler to be standing in this gym because you guys know that last year you were a record-breaking school in the whole state of Minnesota. That is amazing. So everybody here is definitely already a heart hero. But yes, I want to talk to you guys a little bit more about why we do Jump Rope for Heart. And where does all that money go that you raise? What does that go to, right? But first, when I am talking, I want you to put your hand up like this and make a fist. And while I'm talking right now, open and close your fist. All right? So I want to talk in this here about how to be a heart hero. And if you guys remember from last year, we talked a little bit about this. To be a heart hero, the first thing you need to do is take care of your own heart, right? And to take care of your own heart, you want to eat a lot of fruits and vegetables, get a lot of exercise, and never start smoking, right? That's hard for your heart. So I'm going to tell you now why I'm having you do this. If anybody's already getting tired, it's minus. Do you know the size of your fist is the size of your heart? And your heart is actually a muscle. So if you think about that, your muscle of your heart is working all the time, even when you're sleeping. So this was just like your heart beating. And can you imagine if you had to do this all day and night? What if I told you to do this all day today, even when you're sleeping? Your arm would be so tired, wouldn't it? So your heart does that all the time. It's beating even when you're sleeping. It doesn't get a break. So that's why we want to keep our heart nice and strong. Because it might be a small muscle, but it's the most important muscle in your body that keeps everything going in your body. That's why we need to take good care of it. And you know, it's a muscle, I said. So if you think about those weightlifters that they want to get their muscles really big and strong, right? They work those muscles a lot, don't they? They work out their muscles so that they get stronger. That's just like your heart. So the more that you work out your heart, the stronger it will be for you. All right? So I want you to keep that in mind when you're out on the playground maybe, and you want to stop for a second and just feel and make sure that you're getting your heart pumping, or in gym class, because that means that you're giving your heart a good workout. And we want to do that every single day for at least 60 minutes. So that means during gym class and after recess, you want to get that heart working. And if you want to keep getting it stronger, when you go home, keep getting that heart working too. And one of the things to do, of course, is jump roping. It's an amazing exercise for your heart. So that's why we do jump rope for heart, to take care of our own hearts. But the second way to be a heart hero is to help others when you can, which you guys definitely answered that call last year. You guys raised $41,000. That is amazing. But more importantly, you guys, that means you saved 820 lives. And why I think, yeah. So the money that you do for Jump Rope for Heart, I'm going to show you where that goes to. So the first line up here, of course, is not a really fun fact, but the truth is heart disease is the #1 cause of death in the United States. But the great news about that is, you guys, it's 80% preventable. So that means we want to take care of our own hearts because you all can prevent yourselves from Now the second thing up here, 1 in 100 babies are born with a congenital heart defect. So some of the money that was raised last year went to research. The majority went to research so that doctors could figure out how to continue to help hearts and make them healthy so people can live long, healthy lives. But also, I'm going to show you a couple of things that the American Heart Association did last year. And one of them is, you see this little baby's foot over here? It's got like a little Band-Aid looking thing. So last year, the American Heart Association, we worked with the legislator. That's the people up in St. Paul that make the laws, decide what we're going to do in our state. And we said, I think every baby that's born should have this screening here. So just put this little Band-Aid on the foot, and that tells doctors if there's anything wrong with their heart. So right away they know if they need to do anything to help that baby live a longer, healthier life. So that's one of the things that happened last year that we're pretty excited about. So all babies now that are born in Minnesota will have that screening. So doctors know right away what to do and if they need to help the baby's heart. The other thing is, last year we said, does everybody here know what CPR is? Yeah, CPR saves lives, right? So CPR, we thought, you know what, before people graduate from high school, they should learn CPR. So this picture over here, that's all Minnesota high school students, which all of you will be one day, right? So the cool thing is, you guys, as of last year now, all of you will get to learn CPR, so you can save a life. So when we say $50 saves a life, it costs $50 to teach one person CPR. So really, if you learn CPR, you may be able to save more than one life. So $50 could save even more than one life. But that is another thing that happened last year that we're pretty excited about. Every student. So that means this year, 56,000 students in Minnesota will be trained. That's a lot of people. So you guys will all get to learn. Now, the second way to be a heart hero, remember, is to help others when you can. Which we talked about, you guys definitely did last year, right? Because not everybody is born with a healthy heart. Some people are born with sick hearts. Some boys and girls aren't born with a nice healthy heart, but they can run and play and do all the fun things that you can. So that's one of the reasons we do Jump Rope for Heart, is to help those kiddos that have sick hearts. And here, I want to introduce you to my friend Ella. And Ella is definitely a heart hero. She wanted to help her little sister Colby. So I'll show you her story.
When Colby was born, we didn't have any indications that anything was wrong. We were all delighted that she had Ella looked forward to being a big sister for a long time. She was so excited.
I remember asking my parents if we're going to keep her. And then they were like, you? Yes. So.
When she was 1, we took her in for her normal 1-year health checkup. And it was at that time that they discovered a heart tumor. As time went on, her condition worsened. And we ended up spending more time in the hospital, more time with breathing. We had good days and some bad days.
Whenever my sister was supposed to get earplugs, she had to go to the hospital for an emergency.
She reacted poorly to the anesthesia. And from there, she ended up going into heart failure. And she was in a coma for a few days and passed away. In the fall, Ella started school. She's a kindergartner. And one January day, I picked her up, and she says, Dad, we saw this video, and there's going to be jump ropes, and there's music, and all the kids are going to do it. It's going to be so much fun. And I'm going to raise more than $1,000.
Then he said, you don't know how much $1,000 is. And I said, well, you don't understand that. It helps kids like Colby.
And that's when she started explaining to me that it was jump rope for heart. It was the American But given that campaign that year, she raised $5,500. That's a big work.
And it came full circle for her. She saw what she was doing. And it kept her going. That and her love for her sister, her story, her connection to her sister, and that real desire that Al has to want to help people with their hearts.
I just wanted to do it for my sister. And then I realized how it was helping people, and I got to speak to the survivors, and then I realized what the American Heart Association has done. And so I just wanted to help them every year.
One of her favorite places was the Arboretum. We heard about plans for a petting zoo, a plant petting zoo of sorts, and it was so completely perfect for a tribute to Colby and all of the joy that this garden brought to her. All of the colors, just surrounded by the colors. She had amazingly bright red curly hair, which was completely indicative of her personality in so many ways. And so this truly is one of her favorite places.
If I was time with my sister, where she was here playing, she wanted to have everything.
Places like this, I can feel Colby, you can hear her laugh, and you remember that smile on her face and the little twinkle in her eye about seeing tulips about as high as she was, and little flowers and little bugs and places.
Having a sister like Colby is a gift to me because I've gotten to experience things that I'm not happy that I had to experience, but I'm also glad that I got to have her as a sister.
When Colby passed away, it's a difficult thing for adults to hear that. And that was just hard. So there were lots of times when she wanted to talk to me. And once she told me, Dad didn't let me on her. But that's how, because she goes back to Colby. I wish I could hold the door. I wish I could.
As I'm jumping road, I'm thinking how this all started. How my sister would be jumping rope and should be jumping from her heart. And I can still hear her laugh, talking, and looking at the flowers. And as it starts to get hard, I just like push through and just know that I'm helping kids like my sister.
All right, so that is the story of Ella. She's definitely a heart hero, I would say. So, we talked about the 3 ways, right? Take care of your own heart, help those with sick hearts by raising donations, which you guys all should feel very proud because you all, even if you can't help by making one donation, it goes a long way. Now, also, the 3rd way is to share the heart healthy message. So we want to tell all of our loved ones that we want them to be around for a long time and have a nice, long, healthy life as well. So we want to tell them how they can take care of their hearts too. Now this year, we have some friends to help us with that. And I'm sorry, but they're not us. They're puppies. How cool is that? Who loves puppies? Yeah? Alright. So these puppies each have a heart healthy message. So I want you guys to know that if you earn one of these puppies and you're wearing it around your neck, and maybe somebody asked you about that puppy, you'll remember what their heart healthy message is, so you can share that with them. Okay? So now I want to introduce you to these new life-saving puppies and remind you what each of their heart healthy messages are. All right? until the envelopes are due, which is April 29th. So you'll want to keep this at home in a safe place with your money in this little pocket. So if grandma or grandpa gives you maybe a donation and they write their name on here and they hand you $10, put it in here, okay? But you can already earn a pup. And Mr. Brown already has these puppies. So there are 2 coupons on here. So say if grandma gave you a $5 donation or 10, whatever it might be, if you got at least $5, you can have somebody at home sign this coupon, bring it in, turn it in to Mr. Brown, and he will give you your lanyard and super pup. And I'll show you super pups over here too. I've got these little fun posters. So super pup's heart healthy message is likes to help others when she can. So that's super pup. All right. Don't bring your money, just the coupon. Remember. All right. So say that grandma gave you maybe $5, and then grandpa says, hey, I'm going to give you 15 more. How much do you have now? You guys are so smart. Not only are you super caring, you're really smart too, huh? All right, so now you've got $20. So you get Captain Bart. That's Captain Bart. And he stays away from cigarettes because it's hard on his heart. So there's another coupon on there that you can bring in. See the one right next to it there? You can bring that in and turn it in, and you can add this Captain Bart. All right? Now, there's other ways to raise donations as well. So if maybe one of your relatives or aunt or uncle, grandma, grandpa, maybe they don't live close by. Maybe they live far away. I know my grandma lives pretty far away, so I probably couldn't just go visit her. But I can send her an email, right? And grandmas, grandpas, aunts, uncles, they all love to hear about what you're doing at school. So you tell them in that email that you are doing Jump Rope for Heart. You're learning about taking care of your heart. And if they would like to give a donation to the American Heart Association for your Jump Rope for Heart. So you can go online here, and you guys, this letter really tells all about the online stuff. So you go online, and you can earn an online donation, and then you get Ninja Star. And if you guys remember from the video, Ninja Star, there's a reason this dog is a ninja. And that's because he likes to kick sneaky salts. You know, salt can be sneaky sometimes. It hides in your food. Sometimes it also goes by the name sodium. So if you see a lot of sodium in a food, that's salt. Sneaks in your food, and too much of that is not good for your heart. So that is how you raise, or that's how you earn Ninja Stars through an online donation. Now you guys, you'll get an email that will say you got an online donation, and Mr. Brown will also get that email. So you don't need to worry about a coupon or anything. They will know that you earned Ninja Star, and you will know too. All right, then you get to $85. You, of course, earn a Martian dog. Is that crazy? Marcia and Muttley, and she loves to eat the colors of the rainbow. So she looks at her plate, it's full of lots of colorful foods. She knows that she's getting a lot of good nutrients in her heart, right? So that's Marcia and Muttley. So that one you can earn online as well. Now those are the only 4 that are here now, so remember that, okay? Those are the only 4 you get right away. There's 2 more, but they come later. And I'll introduce you those 2. But this is a dog park. So when you earn one of those puppies, you can put your name on a sticker and put it in the dog park. So you can have your own dog right there. Now, Dr. Bow Wow, I don't know if you guys saw earlier on the slide, but this fact always amazes me. So Dr. Bow Wow stays away from sugary drinks. Did you guys see the slide about sugar earlier? Okay. So in 1 year, you may drink enough, most people drink enough sugar in their drinks to fill something in your house. What is it? A bathtub. Isn't that crazy? And that's just 1 year. So think if you're 10, you could fill 10 bathtubs. Can you picture all the sugar you have to dump in your bathtub at home in a year? And some of those come from drinks that we might think are healthy, like Gatorade and juices. Some of those have a lot of sugar in it. One thing that doesn't have any sugar in it that you can drink? Water. All inspiring, like our friend Ella. So if you can help out, that is wonderful. Every little bit helps, you guys, which you guys proved here, because every little bit adds up to a lot of money. Now, if you do go home and somebody says, you know what, we're not going to do the fundraising, that's okay. You can recycle this, it's no big deal. Everybody's going to participate in Jump Rope for Heart. And Jump Rope for Heart, you guys, this year, you're not going to have just one fun event. You are going to get to do fun jump rope in different jump rope games and skills and all different sorts of things in your gym classes over the next couple of weeks. So starting next Tuesday, you will start doing some really fun jump rope activities. So I cannot wait to see all the skills you guys learn, because there's still going to be a big celebration event at the end too. So maybe some of you kiddos will get to show off your cool skills that you learned. Now, I do have another short video here that has a thank you from others that are very thankful for you Heart Heroes. And then right after that, I'm going to tell you guys a few exciting things that are only happening here at Byron Elementary. And I have been waiting all morning to tell you this because they are super cool. I should say superhero cool. All right?
Thank you so very much for supporting the American Heart Association through your donations.
My mom had a really bad heart disease, so that's why I wanted to raise so much money. And keep helping Jump Rope for Heart, so you and I can save people just like my mom.
I want to thank American Heart Association for developing the techniques that saved my life.
Thank you to all the kids who help raise money. It means a lot to everyone. I never knew that children were born with heart conditions that severe expressed or could live a healthy life like he will be able to. Thank you for raising money for the American Heart Association to help people like Preston.
All right. So, you guys, everybody is going to get a sticker today too. So your teachers will all have a special sticker for you to put on before you go home. And it has a Ninja Star on there, so everybody will get to wear Ninja Star home. He's my favorite. So, I do want to tell you a couple of the exciting things happening right here. So this year, we are going to have a Lifesaver Club. So if you earn $100 or more, you will earn an entry to win the site. So this is a picture of the site. That's what that's like. All right? Now, there's heart heroes, there's superheroes. You guys have superheroes right here in Byron as well. And you know what? I talked to one of those local superheroes last night, the fire chief. And you know what he's going to do for you guys? You guys, one student will be able to ride to school superhero style in a fire truck. Yeah. So, we want to recognize you for all of your hard work in raising donations. So the student that does raise the most donations will get to ride in a fire truck to school. All right? So you guys, last year you raised $41,000, which was the top in Minnesota, which is huge, and I am so appreciative of you, Heart Heroes. But I know that there's other schools in Minnesota now that are going to try and challenge you. And you guys, you don't want to lose that spot. I don't want to lose that spot. So the challenge this year is, at the school, if everybody helps just a little bit, we can get there. At the school, your challenge is to raise $42,000, which would save 840 lives. And if you're up for that challenge, then on Celebration Day, there are going to be some really cool superhero surprises that I'm not even going to tell you about yet, okay? But I know that you can all do it. And we have a few that already kicked off this fundraising effort. You guys actually have already raised $2,000. So if these students want to come down, and in the interest of time, I think what we'll do is I'll have these students come down, and if you hang out over here for just a minute, I will give you guys your cups that you've already earned, and another couple of cool prizes that you've already earned, and then everybody else can get going from there too. But I do want to show you one thing. Any of the students that raised $150 or more already today was earning Top Dog Toby. So this is Top Dog Toby. He hangs around your neck. He's really fun too. I want to do something special though for you guys, okay? So originally we said anybody that did it by today, but I've decided, you know what? We have a few of these left after that. I'm going to bring them over here to Byron, and I'm going to give you through the weekend too. So anybody that wants to raise money through the weekend and gets to 150 will be able to go to the office and pick up their Top Dog Toby on Monday. Okay? All right. So I'm going to call the stage, and if you guys want to come on down here, I'll give you your cups and your Top Dog Toby, and then everybody else can go. But thank you guys so much, each and every one of you. I am so proud to be able to be the American Heart Association representative for Byron Elementary. You guys are truly heart heroes. All right, so I'm going to call these names. First, Alexander Fazio, Nicholas Fazio, Riley Fossum. I apologize if I don't say anybody's name right either. Logan Lockwood, Jack Roden, Ray Halverson, Ava Jensen, Zahara Machuki, is that right? Abigail Perkins, Adrian Morris, Brianna Fruit, Sam Baumgartner, Matt Brown, even your own teacher over there, Mr. Brown, already has donations online. Francis Fiort, Hayden O'Donnell, Dustin